What's going on, people? You know who this is, your bro Crypto Cliff, here with a quick message for y'all today. Now, it's a lot of crying going on in the crypto space right now. A lot of crying. A lot of people talking about Bitcoin being down to 35,000, talking about Ethereum being down, talking about the crypto market in a whole being down right now. And the crypto market is down. But the thing is, most people are trying to dump when you should be actually buying. Bitcoin is in a correction right now. And because of a lot of the things that's going on with the taxation or what they're trying to do with the taxation of cryptocurrency, a lot of people are actually running from the crypto market right now. Amongst other things, people in the media that's actually bashing cryptocurrency. People are actually talking against cryptocurrency. This is not nothing new for somebody who's been into the crypto space for a while, like I have. They've always tried to bash cryptocurrency. They've always tried to make cryptocurrency actually fall. They've always tried to make it look like it's some type of scam or some type of pump and dump or a bubble that's going to get ready to burst. This is the thing you need to realize about cryptocurrency. Today's investors are yesterday's investors. The institutional investors who've been on the planet for the last 50, 60 years, they are terrified of cryptocurrency because cryptocurrency does something that's very, very unique. Cryptocurrency gives the power of currency back to the people versus giving it to the institutional investors or the powers that be, like the government and other intermediaries like banking systems. Banking systems are terrified of cryptocurrency, especially decentralized cryptocurrencies. So, with that being said, they're going to push against the grain. They're going to downplay cryptocurrency. They're going to tell you there's something bad not to put your investments into it. They're going to talk negatively about cryptocurrency. It's our job to do our due diligence and actually research the crypto market and actually do our due diligence and actually learn and get the education behind cryptocurrency. This is why I, Crypto Cliff, teach crypto investing. It's because people need to know that this is going to liberate us financially. Cryptocurrency gives the power of currency back to the people. Do you not know that banking systems and governments pinch pennies off of every single fiat dollar you have in your pocket? People don't realize these things. You don't realize it because they're doing it innately to the point that you don't even realize they're pinching pennies out your pocket. Let's talk about some of the ways they actually pinch pennies out of your pocket every day. Let's talk about the inflation rate. Let's talk about it. The inflation rate nationwide is 2%. 2%. 2% annually. That's an annual inflation rate. Now, a lot of people say, okay, cool, but I save my money. I put my money in a bank account. I put my money in this. I put my money in that. But let's talk about your bank account and how the banks actually get over on you with this 2% inflation rate. Do you know by saving money in a bank, you're actually losing money every single year? So let's walk through it. Your bank actually gives you 0.015% interest on every dollar you put into the bank. But with the inflation rate being 2%, you literally lose 1.95% interest on every single dollar you put into your bank account. That's annually. Annually. Not to mention, do you guys know that in the last 2 years, 40% of all the dollars that have ever been printed on U.S. soil were printed in the last 2 years? Now, what happened in the last 2 years that's very significant? The pandemic. Do you see how our dollars are worthless? Think about that. In the last 2 years, this country's been alive for what, 203, almost 300 plus years? But in the last 2 years, 40% of all the circulating dollars were printed. 40%. This is a major problem. Our dollars are worthless. Cryptocurrency brings power of currency back to us, back to the people. It allows you to take control of your own finances so that you don't get caught in this financial bubble. This is a currency that spreads along worldwide so that you can spend Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Whether you're in America, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Europe, whether you're in Africa, it does not matter. It's a universal currency that brings the power of currency back to you. So let's talk about some numbers. I want to go back 7 years. 7 years. This is the year 2022. Let's go back to 2015. Now, what was the price of Bitcoin back in 2015? The price of Bitcoin was $226 in 2015. In 2016, the price of Bitcoin was $378. In 2017, the price of Bitcoin was $921. In 2018, January 2018, the price of Bitcoin was $9,914. In January 2019, the price of Bitcoin was $3,441. That was 3 years ago. $3,441. 2 years ago, the price of Bitcoin was $9,545. Last year, the price of Bitcoin, starting out in January, was $34,622. And by October, that price rose to $61,374. Now, today, Bitcoin is roughly around $5,226. Now, ask yourself this question: is that failing or is that gradual growth? So imagine what Bitcoin will be at the end of this year if we're starting out at $35,000. This is not a downfall. This is a correction. This is the time you need to put your money into cryptocurrency. This is not financial advice, by the way. But this is the perfect opportunity for you to buy into the crypto market. This is not a time for you to run. This is not a time for you to hide. This is not a time for you to be scared and run like some little schoolgirl. This is the time for you to be investing into the crypto space. This is a correction because think about this. Think about this. The average investor buys at the height of the market. The average investor buys at the height of the market. They buy when the market is green, 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 green. That's why the average investor loses money. Advanced investors, institutional investors, people who've been are novice investors, we don't look to buy when the market is high. We buy when the market is low, when everything is red. Like Warren Buffett says, when there's blood in the streets, that's when you invest. When everybody else is running away from this investment, that's when you put your money in, because statistics show that the market always corrects itself and that it rises to new heights, especially with Bitcoin. So stop running, stop hiding, stop being scared, because scared money doesn't make any money. And start thinking like a real investor. This is not a hobby. This is a lifestyle. Start thinking like a real investor. When everybody is running away from something, that's when you need to pay more attention to it. That's when you need to look more into it. That's when you need to go to that website and read the entire white paper of that cryptocurrency. That's when you need to start thinking like a bank. Start thinking like a real investor. Quick message. I'm going to give you guys videos on the top 10 coins I think you should be invested in right now. Not financial advice, but you get my point. Thank you.